Neighbours confirm Icon's death and prison showdown in new spoilers. A blast from the past haunts Jane and Byron. There's a much-anticipated arrival at number 24 when Victor Stone, Jane's ex-husband and the father of Nicolette and Byron, jets into Erinsborough and tensions begin to rise. Nick is over the moon. A legend dies and Abigail finds something she shouldn't. Keen to fix Krista and Leo's relationship, Paul plans a romantic brunch for them at the Rotunda, but it doesn't go as planned when his son says he's too hurt to give things another go. However, Krista takes him by surprise and asks Paul to join her instead, not wanting his efforts to go to waste. However, it's evident that there's still feelings deep down, and when drug dealer Shannon arrives at the complex, Leo clears him off. But once alone, Krista explains she doesn't need him sweeping in to save her, especially as he has made his feelings clear about not wanting to be with her. Unseen by either of them, Shannon accidentally drops a small bag of pills onto the grass. With the family distracted by the news of Rosemary Daniels' death, and Paul's plans to fly to New York, neither he nor Leo are aware that Abigail has stumbled upon the drugs. JJ is left cell-shocked by Felix's confession. Kara considers letting JJ meet up with Felix so that he can see firsthand what a deadbeat he is, but Remy isn't sure. However, they're given little consideration when Andrew is asked to visit him in prison and Nell urges JJ to tag along. Felix is overjoyed to see his brother, but less so to see his son. A hopeful JJ explains how upset he was when his letters were returned but knows it was because of his mum's request. Setting him straight, Felix voices that even if they hadn't asked, he would have cut ties anyway. He doesn't want a son or a friend. Whilst a devastating blow, Kara and Remy are glad that the rejection will allow their family to move forward and close this chapter. Trouble brews at the coffee shop. Mac continues to juggle work with caring for Haas, who is still in a coma following his car accident. To make matters worse, she learns that Paul has placed the lease for Harold's Cafe on the market. Determined to save it, Vic gives her some business advice and Wendy's hospitality knowledge comes in handy to drive customers back. With Haas still in a terrible state, Paul informs her that he's allowing him to keep the lease and Mackenzie heads to the hospital to update him. As she speaks, his hand begins to twitch. Is he waking up? Elsewhere in the most livable suburb, Remy is flattered by Carl's suggestion that she should apply for the senior medical officer position at the hospital, but she believes that now isn't the right time due to her ongoing issues with JJ. However, at work, she can't help but look at the application and a colleague offers to help her make a list of pros and cons. At Irene Rising, Susan attempts a fresh start with Therese, but as she continues to micromanage her and rework her plans, there's awkwardness in the air and they confide in their respective partners, who urge them to communicate with one another. The rumors surrounding Carl's neighborhood pooping continue to plague him when he joins Aaron on a bike ride, and he thinks a group of younger riders are mocking him. When he confronts them, they're completely unaware and accidentally lets them in on the Dr. Pooper incident.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của Home and Away Spoiler Today. Xin chào.